Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Let's start with the news today. Ukraine's armed forces halted advance of 2 Russian regiments. The armed forces of Ukraine halted the advance of 2 Russian regiments into the country. The state position and nature of the actions of the defense forces have not changed significantly over the past day, the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine posted on Facebook. The armed forces of Ukraine continue to strike devastating blows at groups of enemy troops trying to consolidate and hold the captured defensive lines. During the past 24 hours, Ukrainian defenders have partially destroyed and halted the advance of units of the 437th Training Regiment and the 26th Tank Regiment of the Armed Forces of the Russian Federation into Ukraine, and the enemy's losses are being clarified. Over the past day, bombing and assault aircraft of the Air Force of the Armed Forces of Ukraine inflicted heavy blows on the columns of enemy military equipment. Anti-aircraft missile forces and fighter jets hit 14 enemy air targets, 7 planes, 1 helicopter, 3 UAVs, and 3 cruise missiles. Due to the fact that the occupiers have significantly exhausted human resources, irreversible and sanitary losses caused by units of the Armed Forces of Ukraine case of self-mutilation in order to invade hostilities and psychogenic losses, the command of the Armed Forces of the Russian Federation is forced to extreme measures in matters of staffing. They are conducting covert mobilization, attracting so-called volunteers, conscripts, and cadets, as well as mercenaries from the Syrian Arab Republic, reads the report. In some temporarily occupied territories, the Russian occupiers are trying to create a positive image by distributing food to the civilian population. At the same time, they are actively searching for detaining pro-Ukrainian activists, civil servants, members of the anti-terrorist operations, joint forces operation, and members of their families, as well as other citizens who may organize resistance to the occupation. According to the General Staff data, the enemy continues to suffer losses. They have problems with the providing unit. The low moral and psychological conditions of the personnel leads to an increase in the number of desertions and refusal of the servicemen of the Armed Forces of the Russian Federation and mercenaries to take part in the war against Ukraine. On February 24, Russian President Putin announced the beginning of the large-scale invasion of Ukraine. Russian troops shell and destroy infrastructures, massively fire on residential areas of Ukrainian cities and villages using artillery, multiple launch rocket systems, and ballistic missiles. Martial law was imposed in Ukraine, and general mobilizations was announced. This is the end of our news today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.